What did I miss?
Oh, wait a sec. Did he propose to?
No. Were you going to?
What?
Well, I proposed first, so go fight a bull or something.
You two are acting like fools.
Wait, me too?
Oh, you're so strong, Joaquin.
Thanks, I work out a lot. I love you, you know that. But how are you going to protect Maria if you can't even finish a bull?
A scene from the Book of Life. Len and Dave are in to review it today. Seems like it got good reviews. Dave, we always look for the visual pleasures. Were they there?
Yes, this one is full of visual pleasures and some smart, funny lines as well, as we heard in the opening clip. It's a celebration of Mexican folk art and the Mexican celebration of Day of the Dead. It's a quest story, a romance, two guys and a gal. And there are some nice songs in it as well. There's lots of pleasures in this one, I think.
Yeah, Len, we always talk about, it seems like more and more this type of animation today, the idea is to keep the kids interested, but also there's a storyline that keeps adults coming to the movie.
Yeah, I think it definitely works that they had the, you know, the love triangle. And what I actually appreciate, I didn't love the film as much as Dave did, but what I did appreciate is for a lot of kids, this is going to be their first exposure to a Mexican folk art and folk culture, and I think the movie was a success in that manner. You know, having the love triangle between Diego, Manolo, and Maria.
Yeah.
If I remember, I think the characters. I mean, it worked. I mean, it was a little pedestrian, it was a little cliche, but I mean, for a kids movie, it definitely works.
Yeah.
I mean, so.
What were there other things that you didn't like about this? Stood out?
I think that was the issue for me.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot stood out. I actually told Dave that, you know, I need a refresher because I saw this movie on Saturday and I don't remember anything.
Can't remember that. He doesn't find it memorable. What stood out for you then?
The plot lines are multiple. There are three stories actually going on at the same time. There is a framework for all of the stories, which involves a busload of kind of unruly kids going to a museum to see Mexican folk art, and then there is the inside frame, as you might put it. Two of the spirit gods are making a wager, and the wager has to do with which of these two young men will get the hand of Maria. Will it be Joaquin, the fighter, the military guy, or will it be the soulful singer wannabe whose family wants him to be a bullfighter, Manolo? So it's a little hard to keep. And then there's also a bandit storyline, which really does confuse things. I did find it a little bit difficult to follow the tracks or the trails of these various plot lines.
You mentioned there are references to some things that adults may get as far as literature or history, that kind of thing that kids may not get.
This is a quest story, as I mentioned. Manolo, who's the central character actually, goes to the spirit worlds, to the land of remembrance and the land of forgetfulness, in search of Maria, who has perhaps died. So it's an Orpheus Eurydice kind of a storyline as well.
Wow, that's something.
You know, adults will get that.
The first thing that I thought of was the Robin Williams movie, What Dreams May Come.
Okay.
There's some references to that I remember watching that, and I appreciate it. But like I said, it was the movie kind of flew by. I told David that it kind of reminded me of a more mediocre episode of Disney Saturday morning cartoon.
Oh, okay. So nothing stood out.
I think it's a good deal more interesting than that.
Okay.
As I mentioned, the visual stuff in itself, leaving aside all the other, is really pretty cool.
Okay. Let's go to the Lenny scale.
I give it 3.
3, right down the middle.
You're generous.
Yeah.
I'm being generous here. Well, it was my birthday this week.
There you go. Happy birthday. All right, Dave, let's go to your final words then.
And here they are. Animated Book of Life, tuneful mariachi beat, plot predictable, art a visual treat.
Okay. Thank you, boys. Appreciate it. Good seeing you.
Sure.
Don't go away. We'll be back right after this.